everybody. Is this what we got?
Yep.
This is what we eating.
Huh?
This is what we're eating?
Yes.
Hey everybody, Heather here, and Randall is back over here. It's been a while, I know. A lot of things have gone on with us this last few weeks. I think the last time we talked to you, we were going to have to head home because I had jury duty, and got home on a Saturday I had jury duty on the Monday, but I was feeling really, really bad. I started feeling bad on the Thursday, I think it was, and so got home, and the first thing I did was go to the doctor, and he tested me right off for COVID, and I popped within just a couple of minutes, so I had COVID. Had to quarantine for 5 days on the truck, and Randall did too, because we live in such close proximity to each other all the time.
But I tested negative.
Yeah, he never did. Now, he started feeling bad. He did start feeling bad, but he never tested positive, so he was negative all the time. So, I mean, that, I guess, was a positive thing. But, so needless to say, I did not have to do jury duty, but it was kind of a tedious week there. It was a long week. I really have never been so sick in my life.
That's a heck of a way to get out of jury duty.
I know. It's really, you know, I've been sick before, and I've said this to many people. I've been sick before, but I have never been that sick. I really, really have, in my memories, cannot remember being that sick before.
Thank everybody for their thoughts and prayers.
Yeah, and I had many comments and thoughts, you know, and I really appreciate everybody's thoughts and prayers and stuff, especially with the company. Everyone who was really concerned, you know, everyone with Tri-State who was really concerned about me. I really appreciate it. We drive for a great company, and great people work for this good company. So, but by Friday, I think it was, or Saturday, we were back on the road after Randall spent 2 days thoroughly disinfecting the truck, and we got back on the road, and I kind of went like, I don't know if it was light duty or what, but they gave us extra hours to get loads, so, because it took me a while to build up my strength. But I think by Monday, I was really at full strength and ready to go. But since then, that was, what, 2 weeks ago? Yeah, that was 2 weeks ago, and we've been rolling ever since. We've been
slipping and sliding
up in
Texas.
Iowa, well, yeah, in Texas, and well, up in Iowa and Wisconsin, and Illinois. We've been to Texas, and of course, California. Yeah, we've been to California and back. We've just been really busy. Saw some interesting stuff. Randall's back here. What he's doing is he's cooking our supper. We just delivered a load in Seguin, Texas, and today is Thursday. We delivered that load, and
about 2:30.
Yeah, about 2:30. Got over here and parked about 5 miles away from the delivery.
If you ever go to Caterpillar in Seguin, Texas, do not show up more than 15 minutes before your appointment. They will turn you around.
Yeah, I had to turn around and go wait, you know, and wait 15 minutes. That's all I was, just 15 minutes. I was 30 minutes early, so early as you can be is 15 minutes early. But Randall's back here cooking, and he's fixing us some sausage and potatoes. So he wanted me to show you, you can see, this is the sausage. It's Real Tree smoked pork baby link sausage.
We like the Conecuh sausage,
yeah,
but you can't get that everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much Mississippi,
Southeast.
Alabama, yeah, Southeast, you can get that. But, and then we have these here. These are our potatoes. We decided we got this at a Quick Trip.
Yeah.
Did we get this? Where did we get these at?
I got that Piggly Wiggly.
Okay, we got this in Wiggins, in our hometown of Wiggins. But this we got at a Quick Trip, which was up in
Iowa.
I'm sure Iowa. We got it in Iowa, which was we like stopping there quite a bit. So this we usually cut up an onion and throw in there with it, but we don't have any onion now. About time for another run to the store.
Tomorrow's payday.
Tomorrow's payday, yeah. But I saw some interesting things, especially coming. Let's see, where we were coming from, California. Yeah, I want to say I did before I get to California when we were in Wisconsin. So we dropped in Dubuque, Iowa, which was really interesting because if anybody's ever been to Dubuque, Dubuque kind of like sits down. I call it sits in a hole, like in a valley. So you come up a hill, like, well, on the interstate, on the road, the state highway we were on. Anyway, we'll put it this way. This is the way it does. So you go up a hill, and when you top the hill, if you look over to your right, you can see the Mississippi River. And then you go down, and as you go down the hill, then you can't see the river anymore, but the Dubuque is right on the river. Well, we topped that hill, and it was so quick, I wasn't able to get a picture of it, we'll just say, because I didn't have my camera ready, my phone ready, or anything. And the Mississippi River appeared frozen. It actually was frozen, maybe the top layer, some, because there was snow on top of the river. I'm sure it wasn't frozen all the way through, but it was. I thought that was really cool looking and interesting. But we delivered there in Dubuque, Iowa, and we went to West Allis, Wisconsin to pick up. And I drove, to the pickup. Something I never realized. I just had this, I've been to Wisconsin before, but I don't remember it being so hilly. It was really hilly. And there was snow everywhere, but it was not snowing. The roads were clear. It was like snow on the countryside and everything. I've got a beautiful video, I think it is anyway, that I'll show you of the, I topped a hill and I was coming down and you can just see the whole valley and you see the barns and, the fields and everything and the snow everywhere. And I just thought it was very pretty. But we picked up in West Allis and went, I don't know where we went from there.
California,
No. We picked up in, we went to Dallas with that. And then we picked up, after Dallas, we went and picked up at Carrollton, Texas, which is right next door, and we took that out to California. And we got out to California and we delivered on the Friday. But that was when the ice storm was coming across through Texas. I thought we were going to beat it by going south instead of taking 20, because 20 was already being closed with snow and ice. And instead of getting on 20, I was going to shoot down 35 and hop on 10 there at San Antonio and go across there. Well, I missed the ice right then at that time, but I had torrential rain all the way down till I got on at San Antonio and got on 10. Went across and I drove probably about for another 100 miles west of San Antonio when it started getting really slushy, and it was the end of shift anywhere. So I turned around. So I turned it over to Randall, and it took him. He went 37 miles in 14 hours on his 14-hour work clock, duty clock.
But we stopped.
Yeah, we stopped. Yeah. That's the thing. He kept having to stop because it was just ice. It was just pure ice over the road. Didn't you say there was like trucks?
Trucks and cars in the ditches where they slid off.
Yeah, and then also, didn't you tell me about one that was stopped in the road?
He would lose traction on hills and just shut it down in the road.
Yeah, so that was pretty hairy. So we were set probably about 12, 14 hours before we can get going again, for it to thaw out enough so we can get going again. But we got out to California. We already had a setup load, so as soon as we delivered out there, we were going to go to pick up. It was like 100 miles away. So we delivered on the west side of Los Angeles, and we were picking up basically on the east side of Los Angeles.
San Jacinto.
Yeah, San Jacinto. But we got within like 40 miles of the pickup, and dispatch called and said, well, there's been a change. We need to wait to pick up Saturday morning, so tomorrow morning. And we said, okay, so we found a place to stop overnight. Went in there. Well, the shipper was closed on Saturday. So we sat there for a while, and we finally got the okay to go. We had to lay over until Monday. So we did that. I donated some to the local economy, and had a good rest. So we picked up on Monday morning and headed back to, where did that logo? East Moline, Illinois. Yeah, from San Jacinto, California to East Moline, Illinois. But I was coming through. I took over right before Elk City one time, one of our shift change, right before Elk City, Oklahoma, and I remembered something. The bridges. I'm always so impressed, and I can't remember if I've mentioned this before, is the bridges and I don't know what you call them, like the cement things that go up to the bridge, underneath the bridges. The abutments of the bridges. They're painted, they're so decorative, and the overpasses are decorative and painted, and they have carvings and stuff on them. And it's that way like out West Texas, Oklahoma, Arizona, New Mexico, and California. And I don't know why the rest of the states on the east and north and all that don't do that, but it's so decorative.
North Carolina's pretty though. Theirs are.
North Carolina's are too? No, we don't run a lot in North Carolina. I guess I just haven't.
Plus they got all the flowers.
Yeah, they got the flowers. But they plant flowers in their wildflowers in their medium, so it's always pretty there in the spring and summer. But I've got a video of one of the coming into Elk City, Oklahoma, the bridge, and I just think it's so pretty. Then also got on 35. Yeah, 35 at Oklahoma City. Hopped on 35 north, and right after I crossed the Kansas line, I started seeing something I thought was just really strange to me. It's got the rolling hills. If you ever been on 35 north there, just right across the Oklahoma Kansas City line, it's just like grasses, like grazing land. I don't know if it's prairie, I don't know what you call it, but it's just the rolling hills and not a lot of houses and stuff. But on the sides of the roads, like off a little bit, I noticed these hawks. And I bet you I went about 10 miles and there was probably like 20 or more hawks I saw. Some of them be flying around a little bit, some of them just sitting there, just standing there. Or maybe perched on a fence post or something. And they were just really pretty. I know back home we see a lot of red-tailed hawk, but I don't know if that's what that was, because they were beautiful rust color, but they had these cream-colored patches on their feathers too. So I don't know. I don't know what they were. But I just thought it was so strange. There were so many hawks in that area.
I've seen that like that happen.
Yeah. But we came through. Was able to stop off and right off the interstate. And we come through Kansas City right there, and hopped off the interstate for a couple of hours and said hello to the boys and our grandkids and all, and then we got back on the road and delivered in East Moline, and then we went from there and picked up at Pontiac, Illinois, and to deliver here today. So that's it. I mean, we've been pretty busy. Pretty busy.
Yeah. We like them busy paychecks.
Yeah. Most definitely, yeah. So we've got, today is Thursday. Well,
Supper's cooking.
Yeah.
We're parked. We're number 1 on the San Antonio board.
So also want to say welcome to Tri-State, Michael and Laura Phillips. and they just got their first load today, I believe.
Yeah.
They started orientation Monday, and we've been chatting with them, and we like to talk to the new drivers, and if they have any questions, we're more than welcome to answer whatever questions we can and to help them out. But want to say welcome to Tri-State. And also, I think Michael had a birthday recently.
Yeah.
I saw on the thing.
Yesterday
Yeah.
or today.
Yeah, and I think one of our owners and CEO, Corey, and this is like his second year.
Yeah.
His second year anniversary. There's been a lot of anniversaries and a lot of birthdays for that with the company. So.
Mick Metz, 21 years with the company.
Oh yeah, that's today. Yeah, Mick Metz said congratulations on that. I tell you, there's not that many. You don't often see people staying with a job or with a company for that long these days. So it's something to be said about the company when an employee stays with them that long, I think. So.
Yeah.
All right, well, I think that's about it. And with my ramblings, I know it's been kind of jumping around and everything today from topic to topic. That's just sometimes the way my mind works. So y'all have a great one, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.